Hey folks, how you doing today? Ron Shawley here for AccuWeather.com and YCams. I want to share with you one of the new cameras that we have been promoting here. Myself and Jesse, we had received some demos, and these are actually, they call the home monitor cams, okay? But I'm going to show you how simple they are to use. They are comparable to the drop cam version, but there's also a huge difference, I think, between the YCam itself as compared to the drop cam, and I'll show you that here in a little bit. But this is the outdoor version. This is their newest version. This is an HD Pro. It has on the front of it, you can see, it has LEDs. The little green light you see right there, a little out of focus there, that green light that you can see, that indicates that it is now visually seeing, you know, it's acquired the IP signal, and it is sending data with no interference at all. Now, if I were to get out there and move a little bit, it should see me, I hope. I'm hoping it sees me here. Flash around, move around a little bit. But once it indicates motion, and you have two fields or two ranges you can set for motion detection on the outdoor cam. And anyway, when it detects motion, the green light will flash, indicating that it's recording. There it goes right now. It's recording the motion that it picked up. The outdoor cam has a shield on top of it that can be adjusted forward or back, providing you more protection from the elements. And here about 2 weeks ago, it actually was really put to the test. The temperature dropped to around 30 below zero, and it continued to work uninterrupted with no problem. The only problem, and now this isn't by nature the fault of the camera, this is the problem with a lot of computers, okay? Right now I'm running 4 cams on my system, okay? So my upload is basically maxed out, and that causes some interruptions, only because I'm maxing out the upload speed. And then when people view, if people are viewing that picture on the internet, that will slow it up even more, okay? But there again, I have to upgrade my internet service, okay? I'm out in the middle of nowhere, and being out here in the middle of nowhere, I'm at the end of the line, and they've not even given us new wires yet, so we're next on a list. So hopefully when I get new wires, I'll have better service with my internet as far as the upload and download speeds go. Real simple to set up the outdoor camera. They have an indoor version, I'll show you that momentarily, but it's really easy to hook up. As you can see on here, it mounts with really simple, it's a real simple mount, okay? This basically screws off like this, okay? And you can see the mount right there, all right? And all you're doing is you're putting it back on, screw it into place, it's mounted. It's a real simple mount system. Alright, it has one wire. This unit right here, okay, is where you hook up the camera to your computer. You hardwire it right from there to your modem, and the inboard or onboard electronics will automatically detect the camera and ask you a few questions, ask you for the password for your Wi-Fi. You type it in, and away you go. This is your power cord here. Power cord simply plugs into a wall outlet, and again, I have it mounted low right now. Later on, when it warms up, we're going to take it and I'm going to put a plug outlet up there by the light, and we're going to mount the camera somewhere higher. I don't have to, but I'd like to. I want to mount it up high underneath that the edge of the roof there. That way it's going to be protected from the rain underneath that eave right there. You can see our snow here starting to melt down pretty good.
Okay, here we are back in the office where we have our Wacom hooked up and online. You can see this is an HD quality picture, a live feed, and it has a time stamp on it. It also has on it audio capabilities. The microphone on the camera is very, very sensitive. Let me turn up the volume here. Okay. There you go. You can hear the wind. That's the wind that's blowing across the camera, because it is gusty out there. You have a volume control on here. You can lower the volume. You can actually, each of the cameras, you can, it gives you the capability of managing each camera. You have Camera Manager up here on your home screen, okay? You come across, you got User Manager, Video Archive. Now each camera, when it detects motion, and I'll show you that here in a second, it will send you an email notification. It also timestamps on their server, on their end, so you can go into Video Archive like this, simply clicking Video Archive, and you also have Live View. But if you click Video Archive, which I just did, alright, it'll come up. Okay, so there's Video Archive, okay, and on the right hand side it lists all the events that the camera has caught. And again, I've got 3 cameras that are listed here, so let me just stamp on number 1, okay, and it'll give you, when you click on that file, basically it'll come up with that video. You can see here, and you can hear the audio in the background, okay, but something had triggered the camera to record this event. So it could have been a tree moving, it could have been an animal on the ground, it could have been a car driving up the road. I don't see a car or a vehicle, so I'm assuming that it was the tree branches that were moving, or something on the ground that was moving that triggered the timestamp itself. Okay, the Wacams are fantastic. A lot of capabilities here. Let me go ahead and click on Camera Manager. Okay, we go into Camera Manager, and here you see it shows you the camera name on the left hand side, and we have the 2 cams up in State College that are offline. But on camera settings, you have your Wi-Fi settings. You can deactivate the camera if you want to on the right hand column. Wi-Fi settings, in other words, it's just like it says Wi-Fi. It's hooking up to your Wi-Fi, okay? The motion recording settings, okay? And the camera settings. So click on camera settings. Alright, and it tells you the name of the camera. It gives you the ability to enable the microphone, night vision. Now night vision here is because it's an outdoor camera, it's set on auto. Okay, and we can send the images to your email. Alert notification email. Video streaming is on high quality. Again, it does give you the option of high quality and standard quality on each camera. Okay, motion recording. This is the fun part. Okay, on each camera you have capabilities of setting 2 recording zones. Okay, they give you zone 1. You have zone 1 and zone 2, and they're both enabled. And in this case, as you can see, once the picture comes up, okay, you can see here zone 1 is basically ground level, okay, and then zone 2 is this area here above zone 1. Now I can make zone 2 bigger. I can stretch it out over here, and I can take it and drag this higher like that. So basically now all this area here is all zone 2, and zone 1 is down here, okay? 2 different zones. And the zones, you can set them for a small movement or a large movement. It's best to keep them on small movement because then the slightest movement will trigger a capture, for the recording of capturing that event. So in other words, if it's on small movement, if you have a small mouse here, it's going to detect it, okay? Large movement, that mouse won't be detected, okay? But a human being walking would be detected, or a car in this particular case. Okay, we have, and if you go back to My Home, okay, it lists all the cameras that are on your network, okay? And it gives you alert notification, motion recording, and settings again, okay? Again, this is what's really cool about the Ycam, the home monitoring system, is that you can see the camera, the views popped up. I have 1, 2, 3, and the other 2 in State College are offline, so they're not listed. Okay, now this is the indoor cam right here. There's a picture of the indoor, what it looks like. Kind of fuzzy there because I'm using the camera, but that shows the indoor. This is an indoor cam. It's their HD camera, but again, it's aimed out through a window. And I like to tell folks, if you're gonna be recording stuff outdoors, get an outdoor camera. The only reason I have the indoor camera here is because it's a demo, and I'm going to show you real quick. Right there it is. So you see it's aimed out the window. Now, the problem with aiming a camera out the window is you're going to get a lot of glare. You're going to pick up, there's a stink bug. You're going to get a lot of glare. And if you have the infrared turned on, it won't work at night because the IR is bouncing off the window and it just completely blurs out everything it sees, okay? So I end up leaving the IR turned off. And I want to talk a little bit about the camera, the ability for these cameras to view at nighttime. In my opinion, it is the best. It is absolutely the best on the market, okay? The range is anywhere from 25 to maybe 30 feet. Okay, capability at night vision. My camera down below, all right, it can see at night over 250 feet clearly. Now, mind you, we have snow on the ground, but still, for a camera, night vision to be able to see at 250 feet at night, that's pretty good. So, the Ycam, I highly recommend it. Go to their website, check them out. You'll definitely be impressed. And we're going to be having more videos here shortly. Jesse's going to be doing a blog about the cameras, getting more personal with them. So if you have any questions, shoot us an email and we'll help you out.